Each morning brings with it a fresh start, a new opportunity to set the tone for the day, to seek divine protection, and to align ourselves with the promises found in the sacred texts. Among all the passages in the Bible, Psalm 91 stands out as a profound declaration of God's protection, comfort, and assurance. For generations, believers have turned to this psalm, reciting its words with hope and faith, trusting in the secrets it holds. But what are these secrets? What hidden treasures lie within the lines of Psalm 91, and how can speaking them each morning transform your life? The opening verses of Psalm 91 set the stage for a revelation of God's character. He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. These words invite us into a hidden sanctuary, not a physical location, but a spiritual state of abiding in God's presence. The secret place is more than a metaphor. It is a mindset, a daily habit of turning our hearts to God, seeking refuge in His love. Each morning, as you rise and speak these words, you are choosing to dwell in that secret place, under the protective shadow of the Almighty. The next verse declares, "I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in Him will I trust." Here a key is revealed, the act of saying. There is power in the spoken word. By verbally affirming your trust in God each morning, you activate a spiritual principle. You are not merely reading ancient poetry, you are making a declaration, establishing a stronghold of faith around your heart and mind. The secret here is that God's promises are not passive. They respond to your active faith, your willingness to declare and trust. As the psalm continues, it offers assurance against unseen dangers. Surely, He will deliver you from the snare of the fowler and from the deadly pestilence. Life is full of hidden traps, dangers we cannot see, fears that lurk in the shadows. Yet by speaking these words daily, you are inviting divine intervention. The secret is that God's protection is not limited by what you can perceive. He is at work behind the scenes, shielding you from harm, orchestrating your days, and guiding your steps. By saying these verses aloud each morning, you are aligning yourself with His protection, trusting that He is working even when you cannot see. Another layer of mystery unfolds as the psalmist writes, "He shall cover you with His feathers, and under His wings you shall find refuge. His faithfulness is a shield and buckler." The imagery here is intimate and nurturing, like a mother bird sheltering her young. God's faithfulness forms a barrier around you, a shield that cannot be penetrated. The secret within these lines is the invitation to rest, to lay down your anxieties and burdens each morning, knowing that you are covered by unwavering love. Speaking these words is an act of surrender, a daily reminder that you are not alone, not exposed to the storms of life without shelter. The psalm continues with bold declarations. "You shall not be afraid of the terror by night, nor of the arrow that flies by day, nor of the pestilence that walks in darkness, nor of the destruction that lays waste at noonday." Fear is a constant companion in the world, fear of the unknown, of illness, of disaster. But the secret woven into these verses is a promise of peace. When you say these words each morning, you are pushing back against fear, refusing to let it take root in your heart. Instead, you are choosing faith over fear, confidence over uncertainty. 1,000 may fall at your side and 10,000 at your right hand, but it shall not come near you. This is a radical promise of divine distinction. The world may be in turmoil, chaos may swirl around you, but by affirming these words, you are claiming a unique place of safety. The secret here is not that trouble will never come, but that you are set apart, marked by God's favor and protection. Each morning, as you declare these verses, you are stepping into that promise, reaffirming your belief that you are guarded, watched over, and cared for. The psalmist goes on to reveal another secret. "Because you have made the Lord, who is my refuge, even the Most High, your dwelling place, no evil shall befall you, nor shall any plague come near your dwelling." The condition is clear, making God your dwelling place. This is not a one-time decision, but a daily practice. By saying these words every morning, you are renewing that choice, inviting God into every aspect of your life, your home, your work, your relationships. The secret is in the consistency, the daily act of turning to God and making Him the center of your life. "For He shall give His angels charge over you, to keep you in all your ways." Here, the psalm reveals a supernatural reality, angelic protection. Most of the time, we go about our days unaware of the invisible forces at work on our behalf. But each morning, as you say these words, you are invoking that protection, acknowledging that you are not alone. The secret is that God has assigned angels to watch over you, to guide and guard you in ways you may never fully understand. They shall bear you up in their hands, lest you dash your foot against a stone. The smallest details of your life matter to God. No stumble, no misstep is too minor for His concern. By declaring these words every morning, you are inviting God's help in both the major challenges and the everyday moments. The secret is in the intimacy of God's care. He is attentive to your every need. You shall tread upon the lion and the cobra, the young lion and the serpent, you shall trample underfoot. These are symbols of danger, opposition, and evil. The psalm offers not just protection, but victory. By speaking these words each morning, you are claiming authority over the challenges you face, believing that with God's help, you can overcome any obstacle. The final verses shift from the voice of the psalmist to the voice of God Himself. Because He has set His love upon me, therefore I will deliver him. I will set him on high, because he has known my name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life I will satisfy him and show him my salvation. These are God's promises to those who love Him, who know His name, and who call upon Him. The secret is in relationship, knowing God, loving Him, and seeking Him each day. So what happens when you say Psalm 91 every morning? You are not merely reciting words. You are stepping into a spiritual reality. You are declaring your trust, inviting God's protection, claiming His promises, and aligning your life with His will. The secrets hidden in Psalm 91 are unlocked through faith, spoken confession, and daily devotion. Begin each day with these words and watch as your life is transformed. Let fear give way to faith, anxiety to peace, vulnerability to divine security. The God who inspired these words is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Speak Psalm 91 every morning and discover the hidden treasures that await those who dwell in the secret place of the Most High.